Hello students, hope all of you are doing well. So today we are going to start a new chapter, that is tense. So what is a tense? Tense indicates the time of an action. Okay. So tense can be broadly classified under three heads, that is past, present and future. And these three tenses are further subdivided into 12 parts, 4 parts each. Okay. So the present tense signals an action that is currently going on or habitually performed. The present tense of verbs expresses events or actions that are occurring now. So present tense forms simple present, present progressive, which can also be called as present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. Okay. So the simple present is used to express facts or truths like Kane lives in Canada. Routine works like Kane washes his car on Sundays. And state of being means how is Kane? Kane is happy. So for present tense, for writing affirmative sentence in present tense, what we have to write first? First we have to write subject, then V means V1 form means verb space form, and then object. And what I have written here, when the subject is third person singular number, that time we have to use with the verb 1s or es, like he writes a letter. So here the subject is he is a third person singular number, that is why with the verb write I have used here s. So he writes a letter. Now in negative sentence, how to write negative sentence in simple present? First we have to write subject, then do or does, then we have to use not, then V1 form plus object. For example, he does not write a letter. Since here we have used here does, that is why we are not using V plus S form. Okay. Now for writing interrogative sentence, okay, in simple present, what we have to write first? We have to write first does or do, then subject, then V1 form, then object, and obviously we have to put one question mark at the end, like does he write a letter? So with he, she, it, we use the V1 form and we add S or ES with it. With I, you, we and they, when these are the subjects, we use V1 form but we do not add this S or ES. With he, she, it, we use does, and with I, you, we and they, we use do. Now what are present progressive tense? Now the present progressive expresses action that are happening now or that are in progress. Okay, so for framing sentence in present progressive tense, what we have to do? First we have to add one subject, then we have to add one am, is, are, or then present participle. Present participle means ing to the end of the verb. Okay. Now for framing affirmative sentence, what we have to write first? First we have to write the subject, then we have to add one am or is or are, then V plus ing form we have to write, then object, like he is singing a song. For writing negative sentence in present progressive, what we have to write first? First we have to write subject, then we have to add one am or is or are, then not. Since it's a negative sentence, we have to put one not, then V plus ing, then object, like he is not reciting a poem. Then interrogative sentence. How to frame interrogative sentence in present progressive tense? For that, first what we have to use? First we have to use one am or is or are, then we have to add subject, then we have to add V plus ing means verb form plus ing plus object, then one question mark. For example, is he reciting the poem? Now am is also used as a am is the only word which we use as a helping verb with I. Okay, so where do we use this present progressive tense? When the action that are happening now, like Rohan is watching television, actions that are in progress, same thing, they are completing a project together. Now come to past tense. What is a past tense? The simple past is a verb tense that is used to talk about things that happened or existed before now. I visited Berlin last week. So here the verb visited is in the V2 form, means the past form of the verb visit. Okay, so for framing sentence in past, present, and affirmative sentence, what we have to write first? We have to write first the subject, then verb plus ed we have to use, then one object, like I washed the car yesterday. Now for framing negative sentence in simple past, first we have to add subject, then negative, then verbs based form plus object or complement, like they did not. There we have to use did. Do's past tense is did, that is why they did not eat the vegetables. For framing interrogative sentence in simple past, what we have to do? We can use either did or didn't plus subject plus verbs base form plus object or complement, like did you know the song, or didn't you know his name? Now where to use this simple past? When we are talking about an event that took place in the past, like I visited Berlin last week. When we talk about history, like Akbar was a great king. When we narrate a story, like once upon a time there lived a king. Now past continuous tense, okay, it is used to denote a continuing action in the past, like they were waiting for the bus when the accident happened. Now how to form affirmative sentence? Affirmative sentence means positive sentence. Okay, so while framing affirmative sentence in past, present, continuous tense, first we have to add subject, then we have to add was or were, then we have to add base form of the verb, that is V1 form plus ing plus object or complement, like for example I was working at 4 a.m. While framing negative sentence, first we have to add one subject, then was or were not, okay, was not or were not, then we have to add base form of the verb plus ing plus object or complement. He was not writing an email when the phone rang. For framing interrogative sentence in simple past, what we have to do? First we have to use one was or wasn't or were or weren't plus subject plus verbs base form plus ing. Was she reading the novel? Now where to use this simple means where to use this past continuous tense? When we are referring to an ongoing action in the past, like he was painting the door yesterday. When we refer to a longer duration of a past action, she was suffering from fever for a long time. Now students, coming to the future tense. Now it is used for an action that will take place in the future, like Bob will write a poem. So for framing affirmative sentence in future tense, what we have to write? First subject, then will, then verb plus object. Bob will write a poem. For framing future tense negative sentence, subject, then will plus not plus verb plus object, like I will not come tomorrow. For framing interrogative sentence in future tense, what we have to write first? We have to write first will, then subject, then verb plus object. Will you help me move this television? Now where we use this future tense? The future is general. Okay, when the future is general, I will send you the assignment by Thursday. When we are predicting something, prediction, I think he will do well in the exam. Now future plans, when we are doing some future plans, like I will make some sandwiches for you. And express a promise, I will call you in the evening. Okay, so that's all students. Thank you.